an even number, so I count up by the twos. Damn, you gon' count it by the twos. Roll with certified. First you gotta get approved. You know, I gotta get approved.
What it do? What's happening? What's cracking? K Paso. It's your boy Damo.
Jay Wood.
And it's your girl Dev.
And if you don't know, you won't know. But what you should know, this is Streets Approved Radio. And oh my God, we back at it again. What's up, y'all?
Hot.
You know.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, this room is kind of hot today, guy. Goddamn.
I mean, I'm not hot, but I think it's because you've been drinking.
It might be that hand.
No, I'm talking about I'm hot.
Oh, you hot out here in the
hottest
streets?
nigga out here.
Why you the hottest nigga out here?
Because I got that master's degree.
Hey, I know that's
Hey,
right.
congratulations, my
I appreciate
nigga.
that, man.
Hey.
I seen that, bro. You know that's a big accomplishment. You know, most people where we from, bro, they don't even think about trying to get that master's degree, let alone a bachelor's degree or something like that,
What's
bro.
the secret? How'd you stay down?
With the master's degree?
Mm-hmm.
I think first of all, I'm the highest educated person in my family now. And I think I had to break a chain link that was always the rusted chain that was always together. So I just feel like that's something that you got to do.
So you have a song. I was listening to it like day before yesterday.
Music by Jay Wood.
I don't even know what song it was, but in the song it said, it hurt my heart when my granny said we'd never be rich. So when I heard that, I was like,
you felt that?
I felt that because you probably felt that, and I just figured like it's probably one of those things that really drives you.
Well, it does, but the thing is like our mom's parents and our mom, they kind of a little bit better, but our parents, they really just didn't have really no hope. You get what I'm saying? Because they was treated so badly, and education wasn't a thing back then. They couldn't afford it.
And they just coming right out of the Civil War era too. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like they right up out of there.
Not the United States Civil War, but you talking about like the civil rights era.
Exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, like I feel like we need to take advantage of it. It's right here in our face. Take advantage of it. And the crazy part about it is, I was just taking, after I got my bachelor's, like I was just taking 2 classes every semester, and then I just finally got that message and said, you need to apply for graduation because you
went by that quick.
Went by quick. And my auntie really put me on. She was just like, you got too much time on your hands. When I first got my job, you got too much time on your hands. You need to go back to college or something. Why don't you go back to school? Went back to school. Say the best part about going to school is that check.
For real. Hey, listen,
man.
I'm not gonna lie, man. That right there is kind of motivational, even for myself, bro. Like, I feel like I still need to go back to school and, kind of better myself in a way. And, give me an education, give me a degree behind my name.
Well, a lot of people say it's not important, but I feel like
it is.
And it's not the degree that's important. It's not the paper. It's the fact that what I've learned along the way. I've learned
it's the struggle.
Exactly. And I've matured, and and it helped my relationship, everything. I've learned that in order to be a successful businessman, you got to have communication. Your mouthpiece is the most valuable thing that you ever. People that the saying is true. Closed mouth don't get fed. You got to know how to talk to people.
Hey, that's why we the chosen ones to do this. You know what
Exactly.
Hey.
I mean?
Exactly.
And Deborah, you in school too, huh?
I'm in school, but listen, my semester wasn't as good as him. Now, listen, I'm only like 2 classes away from graduating.
That's
but,
all right.
Yeah.
I mean, just my associates. We ain't doing it big like Jay Wood over
You
here.
on your way though?
I'm on my way, except I just failed a class, so.
Wait. What class you failed?
I failed painting.
So that's what you do, and you failed that?
Yeah, I'm an art major, and first of all, this is the problem. The class was in person, and because COVID, it got switched to being online.
So you should never failed.
I should have never really failed, honestly. I feel like I did have bad communication skills, but my professor never posted the official dates where everything was due. He just was like, he basically told me that if I would have got on these little live Zoom chats with them, that I would know when everything was due. But my thing is, it don't matter because of COVID, all of our lives are changing. You don't know what the hell I'm doing during this time when you're having these little meetings.
Right.
Email me the information like my other teachers do, or you don't even got to email me. Put it on the announcement page on our thing. Let us know the deadlines like everybody else does. And so I really feel like the communication was off. And actually, another teacher from the school told me that I need to write the dean because they believe that I shouldn't have failed that class. Yeah. But
I don't think nobody should have failed because it was too rapid of a switch that we had to switch to. But I was already online, so.
So do you think I should still write the dean?
Of course.
What you think?
Hell yeah. Listen, that's what we talked about in the first episode. Like, even with the younger kids, this kind of the same boat. You know what I mean? Like,
What did you learn?
So no kids
Yeah.
failed this year. You know what I mean? I
But-
know.
I didn't really. The thing that makes me kind of not care is because I low key want to go to another school and take the class again because I feel like I didn't learn anything, and I feel like me being an art major, like I want to be around a teacher that really just like quenches my thirst for whatever it is that they're teaching me.
But it's painting. You're not like just
That
painting
comes
out
from
here.
your mind.
No, it does,
what
but
did
you're
you,
learning
what did you
technique.
learn? What did you learn? Like, what was that class? Is basically what I'm saying.
It was painting. Like I feel like I didn't really learn a lot. Like I feel like everything I learned was like basically from me painting, like trial and error painting. Like I guess he taught us like some kind of methods and stuff like that, I would say. But honestly, I don't know. I just feel like I could have got more out of the class if I had a different teacher. No shade to him. Oh,
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. When you talking about failing painting, I'm thinking like you was drawing stick figures and shit like that.
no,
Like,
I
oh,
got like a 95 on like all of my things that I turned in. So I know if I would have turned in my other 2 assignments, I would have.
So you failed because of 2 assignments.
I failed because of 2 assignments.
that's
They must
nuts.
have been the final though.
No, one of them was the final. Basically,
Oh, yeah.
every painting that you make, you have to like write about. So basically, I needed to send him all my little descriptions of my painting. That was my final, and then I had 2 paintings that I needed to turn in.
Well, if this make you feel better, I can't draw worth a damn.
I can't really draw either.
But you
It's
can
not about
paint.
that.
I can't paint.
It's
If I
just-
if I
Have you
paint,
seen my paintings?
if I paint, my shit gonna come out brown, and that's what you get. The color you get when you mix all the
the
colors
colors
together. You know what I mean?
Oh,
I'm not.
I'm not no
I'm
artist,
not no
man.
painter. So it takes really your mind. My artistic mind comes out in music. I mean, everybody has an artistic mind with something, and I think everybody need to find out what their God or whoever y'all worship to. Mine is God. Okay, you need to find out what He put you on this earth for.
Right.
Because everybody has a purpose. Whether you think you're not doing nothing in life, you have a purpose. Okay, I don't care if you work at McDonald's. If nobody want to work at McDonald's, we wouldn't have McDonald's.
And it can be
You
the
get what I'm
coldest
saying?
motherfucker back there making
but
hamburgers.
this
You
is
know
one
what I
of my
mean?
paintings.
They creative.
You talk
Exactly.
about drawing, like that one's abstract. You know,
You
like,
drew that?
It's an abstract.
You drew that?
Yeah, but I did
How
that.
much you want for it?
Shut up.
I'm being serious.
You being serious?
I'm being serious. I'll put that in my
what's up.
office.
I don't know how much I want for it.
You better not charge me shit. I'm just playing.
You funny, but yeah.
Alright.
So, anyways, what's up? What we
So,
talking
man,
about today?
Look, first topic, bro. I be seeing this shit on Facebook all the time, and I brought this topic in. Okay, I'm the one. Y'all want to message somebody? Message me, cause I'm the one. I feel like
Music
we
by
need
Jay
to,
Wood.
I feel like we need to redefine the definition of thirsty, because this is a term that people or girls use whenever dudes are in their inbox. Define that for me. So, what makes a man thirsty?
What makes a man thirsty is when, like, if you always trying to talk to all of the girls. Like, if I got 5 homegirls and 4 out of 5 of us say that you've been in our inbox within the last 72 hours, you thirsty.
But the first one ain't giving us no play. So we got to go on to the next one. Am I right?
Maybe 2 out of 5, but 4 out of 5, that's doing too much. Or, like, if you be talking to yourself in my inbox, you thirsty. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like really what classifies somebody as being thirsty is someone who like ain't got no business trying to talk to that person. Like, not to sound bougie or nothing, because this guy told me like he done shot at girls that he knows for sure out of his league, because you always gotta for sure shoot your shot. You know what I'm saying? But I
Shoot
feel
for the
like
stars.
some people just be like,
I don't think that matter, cause what you mean? How you know what girls is out of his league? Cause I feel like it's some ugly ass people out here, but they got that bread.
Like, would
so-
I be wrong to shoot at Rihanna?
Yeah,
That's
she-
how, I mean, she probably out of my league, but shit, I'm still gonna shoot my shot.
But what makes a girl out of your league, or what makes anybody out of your league? I don't think there's a such thing as out of your league, because sometimes the best couples is the ugliest couples. You know what I'm saying?
But
By sight.
I don't feel like it's just talking about like ugly or looks. I feel like it's like the whole round, because I feel like it's probably some bad bitches out here, but they definitely is not anywhere with nobody that you would personally would want to talk to, just based on like how you are as a man. Like, you need somebody who's like educated, has good conversation, can kind of hold their own. You know what I'm saying? You don't want no noodle, someone who's just pretty on the outside and
A
empty on the
noodle.
inside.
Well, I feel like my girl, I feel like she a boss now. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
shout out
Like,
to
she,
wifey.
you know, she doing her thing. You know, like, she going to school. She's focused. She's on the right road. Sometimes she gets, get derailed a little bit because something didn't go right. But at the end of the day, she's a
still
boss.
pushing through.
She a boss.
She still- yeah.
And I know she'll do. I always wanted a female that'll know they'll do good without me. Cause I'm not gonna be here forever. But if I die, they taken care of. You get what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I got
You want a strong
it's
female.
millions coming at them.
You want a strong woman.
She got to know what to do if I'm not available.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I ask from, because, you know, a child, like we've said before, a child is more closer to their mom. Okay, always, and she has to be able to take that role. And I feel like she got it now. She can do anything she want. We was just talking about this the other night. Like I told her, is there anything that you haven't done that you want to do? Let's do it. Let's get this done for you.
Jump out of plane.
Because you a boss. Not like that. I'm saying like you want to sell something. And she was like, so many people.
Bro, sell what? Whoa,
So-
whoa,
so
whoa,
many
whoa, whoa.
people-
Sell what?
We ain't talking about no
No, I'm just
cooking.
fucking with you, bro.
But I'm saying like, you know, some merchandise or something, like what is something you want to do?
Yeah.
Like on the side. So she was like, man, I feel like you do everything. Like, what can I do? And I said, maybe that's not your calling. You can't, maybe you got one thing to do, and that one thing can cover everything that I'm doing.
Hey,
you get what I'm saying?
that's real.
So she's got to be a boss. So
That's
I
some
feel
game,
like,
y'all.
so I
Soak
feel
this
like
shit
you
up.
just got to be a boss. It ain't nobody out of nobody's league, but I feel like what you're saying, because I can go through McDonald's and see a fine girl, and I wouldn't even talk to him without the conversation, because I feel like that conversation is gonna breach the contract. Like if you ain't got no goals or nothing like
You
that,
ain't got no passion, no
I mean, you
for
can't
nothing. Just
you can't do nothing for
settling.
me.
Yeah.
You a noodle.
A noodle
A noodle.
without
I think
water,
I like that term.
You like that term?
noodle.
Yeah.
Without water.
One of my aunties had
Without
told me
water.
that.
just a dry noodle. You know what happened when you put dry noodles in the microwave?
Well, they burn up.
They
man.
burn
That's
up.
it.
I almost burned his house down before.
Oh man, we ain't gonna even go there.
I
Hey
believe
man, I
it.
put a DiGiorno pizza in the microwave.
Another thing that can be thirsty, I know you was talking about bosses, but I was looking on the Urban Dictionary. It was talking about like girls that be posting pictures, like that could be a thirst trap or something like that. Like a woman could be thirsty too. So, do y'all think that's true? Like if a woman's constantly posting pictures,
You gotta tell us, do y'all be doing that there?
That's what we asking you.
Y'all be thirsty. Don't be real. Yeah.
okay. So I will say this. This is so bad.
Y'all throat be dry.
I be too honest on here with y'all motherfuckers. Y'all don't even y'all don't deserve
Hey,
this
the streets
shit.
are proved. We
Y'all
keep it
don't
real.
deserve me. But I will say, like, if me and my man happen to be arguing and I'm kind of feeling a little like, I might post some photos of myself
Because you want
because
some attention.
I know it's gonna stroke my ego. It's gonna make me feel good. People gonna be commenting and be like, yes. Now, do my pictures be naked? No, it might not be like a nudity or a naked or a sexy picture.
you know
It might
what
just
you're
be a
doing.
regular picture. But I know what I'm doing. But also, sometimes I just post a picture because I just want to post a picture and I'm not necessarily thirst trapping. So I feel like it just depends. But what about a woman with a really sexy body? Like, she's on Snapchat, always posting pictures of her body, working out, all that. Is she being thirsty or is she just being proud?
And that may be her. May be her self-esteem like boost. It may be like something that she has to do to keep going every day. I feel like that's not thirsty. I don't know what the term thirsty means. Like I feel like it's just like one of them new generational things that just popped
Well,
out.
it's kind of like what you said at the beginning, bro. It's like, the females kind of put that label on us as far as just because we trying to holler that we automatically thirsty. You know what I mean? It's like that's...
Yeah. So I mean, because this would be a good thing. If a lot of dudes is in your inbox, maybe you carrying something that everybody want. You should take that and look at that as, you should nicely just tell them, hey, I don't need anybody right now, but I'm doing good. How's your day? Like, you ain't got to spark the conversation and keep it going. Don't post on there, oh, he's thirsty, because you thirsty too, because you posted it that he thirsty. You didn't have to say nothing to nobody.
So what y'all think about people who blast people? Like, basically, y'all lame.
I'm not with it.
I feel like
I don't
you,
like-
I
I
feel
don't
like
like-
you kind of
that's
like
trash.
now. If somebody's like saying some off the wall shit and you post it, I feel like yes, post that shit. Like when people be like, "Hey, trying to talk to you," and then they be like, "Well, fuck you, bitch," or something like that. Post that shit because I'ma laugh because that's funny. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
That's
yeah,
laughable.
that. I'm talking about,
Like
but
the
if
niggas
somebody...
that get mad just be like, oh, fuck you. How you
Yeah,
doing?
yeah,
that shit.
you ugly anyways.
But I just
Niggas lame for doing that
Okay.
shit.
I don't think that you should just say a nigga thirsty just because he say, hey, how's your morning?
Nah, that's all.
What can make him thirsty is if he constantly doing it and getting no reaction out of it. Like Boosie hit up Rihanna every day. Is he thirsty?
Yeah.
See,
That-
you get what I'm saying?
At this
I don't
point,
think
That's
yes.
different.
I don't think he's thirsty. I think he's like, man, I really want my shot with you. Like
Yeah.
you is who I want. So
And
how's
that's
that
exactly how I
thirsty?
see it. Like if you just trying to holler at a chick, you know what I mean? That's not being thirsty. But if you constantly getting rejected,
Yeah.
or she ain't replying or nothing like that, and you still trying to shoot that shot, it's like, all right, bro, you got to chill out.
That's so we define thirsty. There's many different definitions for thirsty, but I feel like it's really not a thirsty. All right, we got a segment, Debbie Secrets. Debbie, what you got for us today?
All right, so y'all know I got this anonymous inbox from people write me secrets or advice or whatever. So we're gonna start off. We're gonna do 2 today. Stop, you get on my nerves. Okay, so after 7 long years, after 7 long ass years, we still ain't married, and I'm ready to get right with God and do things the right way, whatever that is. I'm not a forever baby mama. I'm a partner, and if he don't see it, then we need to move on.
Oh,
Somebody.
So basically, I don't think marriage is for anybody personally. I don't know if marriage is for me, just specifically. It's not for a lot of people. So I feel like you need to talk to him and see, because me personally as a woman, I'm okay with being somebody's partner. And that doesn't necessarily mean that we have to get married. Like, we could be each other's partners. And then if we decide that for each other, like with each other, then I feel like we could do that. But don't get married because of other people are telling you, dang girl, he ain't put no ring on your finger yet, or none of that other stuff. Because if you're happy with your situation, like, don't let nobody else let you feel otherwise about your situation. But if you do want to be married and that's something that you want to do and you're religious and you feel like that's one of the things you need to do to get right with God, then I feel like you should tell him that. And if he doesn't want to get married, then you need to be prepared to either leave his ass or stay with him and like be sad about it the whole time. So,
But what is marriage though?
Well, I don't think marriage is for everybody. I think what marriage is that was actually something kind of old school.
That was
in a way.
1900.
That's what I'm saying. It was kind of old
2020.
school in a way.
you engaged and you married.
I'm married.
So
But I made-
it was a choice of mine because I feel like it's more of a bonding thing. You know what I mean? Like, and I know this is what's gonna happen. Make
like
my
it took
wife
y'all to the next level.
exactly spiritually and physically, and you know what I mean. So I went ahead and went through with that. But like I said before, marriage is not for everybody, and you got to look at it as it's not something that's just. It's kind of old school in a way. It's kind of more of a
Outdated.
religious type of thing. Exactly. It's something that they did because of like Christianity, and I don't want to get too deep into that or nothing like that.
Yeah, and that's why I'm saying, like, I think, like, me personally, like, I would be okay with, like, just going before my family and friends and having, like, a ceremony type of thing and expressing our love in front of each other and our commitment to each other more than I would, like, want to go through the courthouse.
If y'all know that y'all going to be together forever and y'all got this bond and y'all know that this is what it is, then y'all don't have to get married. All it is actually is a piece of paper.
Well, as far as my engagement, I feel like I made the same commitment as on my engagement day than I would if we would have got just
If
married.
you would have got married.
The only thing that was missing was the paper.
Exactly.
But
That's
I feel
all it
like-
is.
You get what I'm saying? Like
On the
I
opposite
made the
end-
commitment in front of her family, in front of everybody, on live, all that. Like, same commitment.
But I'm saying, like, but on the opposite end, like, that piece of paper can be, like, the key to, like, me being the beneficiary to your money, or, like, if something happens to
Not
you,
really.
or,
And
like,
you can still-
me getting taken
I do
care
that
of.
without it.
Yeah, I would say you can still do that
well.
on the outside,
Yeah, it's 2020. They didn't already made changes to that.
Yeah, you can actually-
I don't think the paper is benefiting anybody but the government. They get paid off of divorces. They get paid off of marriages.
So keep the wedding, or have the wedding, keep
You
the
can have a wedding.
certificate.
You can have a wedding, but just, I mean, what is you married? You getting married? I mean, I can sit here and make a bond to my girl and say, look, we forever. That's the same thing. I mean, what is a paper coming in between y'all stating that y'all married gonna do? Now I would have the wedding because she wants the wedding. Every woman wants a pretty wedding.
Right, they dream about that.
Exactly. That's like a man. Like, every man want to be able to take care of their family. So, I mean, I think they need to grow. They
Say
still
that
at the
again.
seed
Every
level.
man wants to take care of his family for the bum ass niggas in the back.
Yeah, if you ain't
Y'all
taking
niggas
care,
some bums.
hey, if you ain't taking care of your family, you a bum. Straight up. If your niggas is more important than your family, bro, you a bum, bro. And that's coming from me.
Like, here too.
The boss. The bosses have spoke.
Like you gotta step it up, bro, because you losing. You out here taking L's. You think you taking W's by hanging out with your friends every day, bro? You got kids that look up to you, bro.
Oh, it's 2020, man.
What else
I
you got
gotta- I
there?
gotta-
Because they finna get me a little
Yeah,
heat.
calm down,
Funny.
man.
You know
Okay,
what I mean?
listen. Okay, so my relationship is on the verge of ending. I took in his son as my own at 3 months, and now he's a year old. I don't want to be in this relationship. I'm torn on continuing to raise this child as my own or cutting all ties. Baby girl.
I can.
Listen,
You can really speak to this because you in that situation.
But what the thing is with that, like, if you're gonna be with me, you got to take what comes with me.
You should have knew that from the get go.
Exactly. Like, you
But
can't
maybe they
just
didn't
say
know
that I want to be with you, but I don't want to take your baggage with me.
But maybe they didn't know about the how they felt because they never been in the situation. So it can really go both ways.
I understand that, but now you know. So I mean, what you gonna
Yeah, you
First of all, we let's speak on the step kids. Let's talk about it, okay? Being a step parent is the hardest shit that you will ever do in your fucking life. Like, sorry for the vulgarity, but literally, you don't get no appreciation for being no step parent. Nobody gives you no respect as a step parent. It's hard. So if you can deal with that stuff for longer, okay, yeah, do it. But you're clearly saying you don't want to be in this relationship. So I'm sorry, but a year ain't shit. You've been with this man 7 months. That's nothing. Move on. Move on with your life. I promise you in 18 months, that baby gonna look at you and not even know who the hell you are. So move on with your life.
But what if she loved that dude, though?
She just said she don't want to be with him.
Because of his kid?
No, she didn't say because of her kid. She just said, like, she want to stay because of the kid. But, like,
Oh,
you going to
okay.
stay because of the kid.
Nah, you shouldn't do that.
Nah, first of all,
That's gonna be all messed up.
Yeah.
That's
it's
a
gonna
whole
be
messed
messed
up
up.
situation.
It's all
so, yeah, it's backwards. I feel like
You
should
can't
just
make
move
love
on.
or nothing.
Now, if
I got the
you've
wrong
been
impression.
saying mom, like you've been making this kid believe he's your mom, like he's your child, like I feel like, yeah, I could understand how that could be kind of hard to like separate from him. But at the end of the day, 7 months ain't shit.
Oh shit, give it a year.
He ain't gonna-
He ain't gonna know.
He ain't gonna know who
And
the
a
hell
new
you
mama
are.
and a new mama gonna come in. Watch, they
Yeah.
be man that
And
bad.
you ain't gonna think about that kid
Say.
either. Shit.
So you ain't got nothing to worry
You're
about.
gonna be like, woo, dodge the bullet.
Y'all better give a shout out to Derry, man, cause she giving y'all the game straight and
She
raw.
do the
you
damn
feel me?
thing. This is a real street hippie, y'all. For real.
So Ahmaud Arbery, right?
Yeah.
We was talking about this case two episodes ago,
Right.
And we was talking about the man that was holding the camera phone. So we got justice for this. One piece of justice is he got arrested. Okay, so there's a couple of thoughts about this. Derry, I seen when we was in our group chat, you was saying that they was making a statement.
Yeah, because
So what you
honestly,
feel?
this man, and I don't even have his name right here. What the hell is his name? I know his last name is Brian. But basically,
The guy holding the camera.
when
right?
I first, the guy holding the camera. So at first, when I seen that they had arrested him, I felt some type of way, like, damn, like I feel like they're trying to make an example out of him because it's like a white guy kind of helping a black guy. Because I definitely feel like a lot of our government officials are corrupt. I'm sorry, I'm just putting it out there, and I feel like a lot of police are actually corrupt too. And so, like when they first even opened the investigation, they closed the investigation and said no wrongdoing was done. It wasn't until the state police came in that they actually even found wrongdoing. And so I feel like that's because they were like ex-police and, blue code got to look out for our own. Well, as I started doing more research on the situation, like I've learned that apparently they're saying that the man who recorded initially had blocked Ahmaud in to where he couldn't like run away
Right.
from the situation. So yeah, I do feel like he should be charged with murder because at this point you're not just an innocent bystander
involved.
recording, you are an accomplice to this murder. And yes,
Exactly.
you do need to be charged.
But not only that, they're living in a small town, so I guarantee you that's why the case was probably set back and closed because they live in a small town where everybody know each other.
Yeah,
So they know who the mayor is. They grew up together. So they got this black kid that come in here and they already know how they feel about him. Like you said, bro, the goofy stuff really need to stop because, bro, we at the end of the day we all people. Come on now.
Exactly.
But what you gonna do? Like, how are you gonna react? I'm just saying, if you were in that situation, because
There's nothing. I'd probably be dead too. There's nothing you can do.
there's nothing you can do. They probably would have killed him too if he would have like
But it's not-
intervened or something.
It's not scary to me
but
though.
the thing is, from the beginning, that guy, he was actually in it with those other two guys that killed Ahmaud. You know what I mean? He was actually, he'd been recording. He knew what they were about to do.
Yeah.
And so that's why he started recording. And he didn't even show the police that he had that footage in the beginning. He waited until everything died down. He seen that, we not finna get charged for no murder.
Yeah, he
or nothing.
brought it back
So
up.
I'm about to post this and show them people what we did. And that's when social media got on his ass about it.
That's when the power came in.
Exactly.
So, but I, as a black man running or doing whatever Ahmaud was doing, because another video surfaced of Ahmaud, of him getting harassed by the police, I feel like they was already harassing him. So I don't know if y'all seen that video or not, but there was
He was
another
getting
video.
tased?
Yeah, there
Right.
was another video that surfaced with him. But as a
And
black
you know the
man,
thing, you know what they said about it? They was like, we just want to make sure you weren't doing nothing criminal.
yeah, nah, you ain't got. Yeah, that's not your.
Assumptions,
That's not what
you
you're
know what
supposed
I
But
to
I
do.
feel like they shouldn't have even posted that video anyways. Like, I feel like the media is always looking at a way, because I didn't even listen to the video. I had just seen it without any sound, but it just looked like another nigga in the streets, police around,
Well, that's-
Yeah.
And like they just trying to paint him in this like negative
Exactly.
light, and it pisses me off that every time somebody innocent black person or an innocent minority gets shot or killed or something, like y'all always trying to bring up the other stuff, but it don't matter if I sell drugs or pussy, like I don't deserve to die.
Yeah,
Like,
that
period.
That wasn't the reason at all. And then the thing is too, like like you said, they always trying to find a way to try to justify the killing of a black person or a minority. Like when that girl in Dallas, when she ran into that dude's apartment building and she shot and killed him. They tried to come back and say, oh, but he had marijuana in the building. What the fuck that got to do with anything?
Hello?
You know what I mean? Like that. Y'all got to cut that out, man. Goofy
As a
folks.
black man, I don't know if this is something that I've built over time, but I'm not even scared. So if the situation happen, it's just gonna happen.
It's like
I'm
something
not
you're
scared.
expecting.
It's like we grew up doing this. Like this is life for me. I don't know no other life. But why would I? I'm not gonna fear the police. I know what they're capable of. And if I die at this situation, I can't do nothing about it.
I fear the police.
The problem is with that thinking, though, bro. The issue with that is that you desensitized to it.
But we don't know what's
that's
right.
Not right.
We don't
You're
know
not
what's
supposed
right.
to be.
We've never lived in the right environment, so we really don't know what's right.
Yeah.
We emphasize the right of what's going on by just the Bible. Like we supposed to treat each other right. We don't know what's right because we never lived a right life, so it's never affected me. Just like me not having a father, it doesn't affect me not having a father because I've never grew up with one. You get what I'm saying? So it's like
you desensitized to it.
Exactly.
Like you don't know that that's not that's not how the world's supposed to go.
Exactly.
And that's a problem. You know
It
what
is.
I mean? I understand we grow up, it makes us tougher and all that, but that is an issue. Because we go through so much, we miss out on so much game, we miss out on so much lessons, but not having our father around with us and stuff like that, So,
Right.
Or even being desensitized to the police. Like, it's crazy that you say you don't fear the police. I hear a lot of black men say that they don't fear the police, but as a black woman, I do fear the police. Like, I could be doing nothing, insurance on my car, no tickets, nothing. If I see a law, I'm gonna freeze up.
Well,
I'm working on it, but it just makes me feel like, I don't know, it's just police have so much power over your life that a regular person just shouldn't have. It's like...
But we also shouldn't give them
say,
a reason either. Because
I'm not going to say I don't fear the police because I feel like whenever police get behind me, I'm already thinking like, damn, I got to get, you know what I mean? I got to kind of straighten up. I got to do...
What you thinking about more? You thinking about him harassing you or you thinking about that ticket that you about to get? You know what I'm
harassing
saying?
anything. Like, I don't want to get a ticket. I don't want no police contact, period. Like, I don't have no reason to talk to y'all.
I've ran into a good police though. He said, "Hey,
I have too.
You speeding. I can't give you a warning. I got you on the clock. You know what I'm out here for. You was speeding. Can I have your license?" I've never had an experience where the police have really harassed me, but I try to keep it to a minimum. Yes, sir. I got my credentials. Let me give them to you. A lot of
Show
times,
some respect.
A lot of times
I've been
that
harassed by
respect,
the police before.
but sometimes that respect is not shown. We also got to take account. Like, bro, just get it over with. Just follow by his rules. Get it over with. Don't say if he asks you to get out of the car and you say why. So you already sparking.
Do you see how white people be talking to the police? What
But
the
we
fuck
can't
did you pull me over for
we can't-
today?
But you don't want to do nothing in that.
I get it, Derry. Trust me.
I'm
you don't
just
wanna do
saying,
nothing.
like,
But there is a double standard even with that kind of situation. And we talked about that last episode about double standards, but it was a whole nother different kind of, reason. But this it's a double standard with that too. Like black people, we cannot talk to the police any
We
kind
can't.
of way.
We really can't.
Because
We don't have the power.
Exactly.
You need to do that offline. Like you need to let that situation play out and then get you a lawyer and fight the shit out of it. Because you can win.
yeah.
You can win. And there's some badass lawyers. Because Jeff Blackburn, if y'all ain't heard of him, say, man.
How many times he sued the police, man?
Say, man.
We just talking about that at the barbershop.
Jeff Blackburn is a bad mother.
Yeah.
Shut your mouth. You understand?
Shout
Tulsa,
out Jeff
drug
Blackburn,
bust.
man. We may need you up here, man.
We might get Jeff Black. Y'all think we need to get Jeff Blackburn on here?
Y'all better comment.
Give us y'all better give us the some kind of emoji. What emoji we want to give us the check mark emoji?
Just put a thumbs up. Put Blackburn with a thumbs up. Let us know.
Yeah, tag
Man, just
Blackburn.
say
We gonna get him.
something.
We gonna get Jeff Blackburn up here because he kept the community strong but y'all can't take advantage of him.
Nah,
Like he
bro.
gonna do what he can do, but he can only lie so much. You know what I'm playing? But yeah, you gotta wait. Let
can't
Jeff
be shooting
Blackburn
at the
do it.
law.
So
I was gonna say, what were you about to say?
it was just. I'm just gonna say, what do we think about this Ahmad situation?
Okay, I think that first of
About
all,
the arrest, is it a good arrest or a bad one?
First of all, sorry y'all, who the fuck you think you are thinking you can citizen arrest me? Like, what y'all gonna do if somebody try to citizen arrest y'all? How's it gonna go down?
You gonna beat their ass like Ahmad started doing? Straight like that.
Or Trayvon Martin? That's the same situation.
I mean, I wish you would try to
a
citizen arrest
citizen's
me.
arrest, but you ain't doing nothing. You don't even know the law.
Yeah.
How you gonna do a citizen's arrest and you don't know the law?
That's what I'm gonna beat their ass, regardless who it is.
And you might die about it, but you're gonna make a statement.
Exactly.
It's gonna be a statement. I think him getting arrested was the right thing. You
Oh
think,
yeah, all three of them.
Devery, what you think?
Yeah, I do think he needed to be arrested. I think all of them need to just throw the book at him.
So we gonna
Throw the book at those gangsters.
so we gonna
That's what we gotta do. We gotta start calling these motherfuckers thugs.
They
you know?
are
the
fucking
goofy ass white
thugs.
folks that do shit like that. And I ain't talking to all the white people when I say goofy.
Y'all know
what I
who
mean?
the hell we talking
Y'all know
to.
exactly who I'm talking to. Y'all need to be thrown under jail. We're gonna need to label these motherfuckers as the thugs and the gangsters and shit like that. The shit that the names they kind of put on us.
That's how it's gonna be.
See, first of all, when you do a citizen arrest, you're supposed to call the police before you even do anything. So they didn't do it right anyway.
So he was right. So they arrested him, and that's just how it's gonna be. In this case, it's gonna continue.